Hi, welcome to CEYON Fitness. I'm here with Kevin Atkins. He's been with me for about 9 months and he's hot. The guy's on fire, has made some major transformations in the past 9 months, and I just wanted to interview him so he can share his story with you, hoping that it'll be a little bit more motivating since we're at 2020 and people are trying to make those lifestyle changes. So I just wanted to ask Kevin, what inspired you to make that lifestyle change?
One of the things that made me really want to start getting back into fitness was health reasons. I was having high blood pressure issues, and I went into the hospital back in September of last year, and it kind of made me sit back and think, what's more important to me, my health or just to continue to get fat? And that was not what I wanted. And as you can see on some of my pictures, I was a fat boy.
Okay, it's so funny. He tells that story, but I remember just catching up with Kevin for the first time. He saw me in the gym. He walked over to me, and I said, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" I mean, we go back way back, like probably 19 years, 20 years. Gold's Gym on Hillendale Road, if anybody in the Durham area is familiar with that.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get back in shape." And I said, "Well, how's the diet?" And he said, "Well, I'm just eating chicken, broccoli, and rice." And if anybody know me, I said, "Oh, good luck with that."
Right.
So we reconnected a couple weeks later, asked him a few questions. I gave him a sample diet. I said, "Do this, and you're guaranteed to lose 3 pounds." He said, "All right." So he went home and tried it, and it happened. The other thing I wanted to share with you was, Kevin, in this whole 9 months, what was the most motivating moment for you?
Well, just like you just said, when I took the diet home and I started eating some of the things that were on the diet, it just was amazing to see that the quality and the quantity of food that I could eat and was still losing weight at the same time. And then what really pushed it over the edge was when I got a chance to take my progress pictures for the first time, and I saw the difference from day one to when I started actually losing the weight like I did. So that was one of the key factors there. So they just pushed me to keep going and to try to get even further and further and further down weight-wise.
Okay, so people often ask me, like, how do I propel people forward? And I guess for Kevin and I, we kind of broke it up into phases. So there's always like a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3,
Right.
and here we're right here at 2020, and now we're entering phase 4.
Phase 4.
And he has some big fitness goals planned for 2020. We just took our first progress pics for 2020. He's really stoked about them. So I'm gonna post them real soon so that you guys can witness the transformation.
Right.
But Kevin, would you like to offer any advice for anybody who's starting their fitness journey? What should be their take on it? Starting out.
Well, one of the main things is that it's not going to happen overnight.
True.
So what you have to do is you have to set in your mind that this is something that you're going to do and you're going to do it long term. So in that same aspect, you have to make sure that you're going to be consistent in your workout, you're going to follow your diet, do your cardio. And as long as you stick with those 3 things and you make sure that you're not cheating and slipping off and falling off, everything that you're looking for will come.
Okay, so you're always ranting and raving about the diet. Kevin got so good at it. Now he's like making up recipes, and he's saying, "Hey, see, I'm gonna make this." So I tell people all the time, it's not what you eat. A lot of times, it's how you eat it. And portion control is weight control. And just because you're dieting doesn't mean that your food has to not taste good.
Right.
Probably one of your favorite recipes?
So one of my favorites is the taco bowl.
Yeah, that's everybody's
and the
favorite.
burrito bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. But one that I really, really love is the pasta with the ground turkey, green peppers. I can't go into the rest of the recipe, but that's one of the best ones. It's called my spaghetti.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Okay, so I think the one thing that's really kept him on track is the diet, because he's never eating the same thing over and over and over again. I've given him some leeway in kind of putting things together that he likes to, just making sure that his macros line up with each meal and his protein, carb, fat intake for the day. And like you said, anybody starting a fitness program, you just want to be consistent. And even when you don't think you're changing, you gotta keep going. You guys can't give up, because you're thinking lifetime anyway. So why would you quit if it's a lifestyle change?
Exactly. And the thing is that once you get into that routine of eating that way and working out that way, when you don't come to the gym, you feel like you're cheating. And when you're not sitting there prepping your meals on Sundays and you start to have to go out and try to buy stuff for that day to eat, you still feel like you're cheating. So it's better to go ahead and fix the meals that you like ahead of time and stick with them. Everything falls into place.
Yeah, and so for those people who don't like to cook, which is like 95% of people,
yeah, you're right.
there are services out there that can help you with the meal prepping part. Of course, you got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in your health. But long term, it's going to work out to your benefit. So here's Kevin Atkins, my CEYON Fitness Superstar for 2019. I'm looking forward to getting him on stage and won a couple trophies. So thanks, and thanks, Kevin, for entrusting your fitness and your life into my hands.
It's never going to change. It's
All right,
never going to change.
All right, thank you and have a nice night.
Thank you.
Bye.